What's going on, everyone? Mike here, coming at you yet again from Badlands Paintball. Well, today we're going to be doing a video that was actually requested by one of our viewers. They were curious exactly what the similarities and differences were between Tippmann's X7 Phenom and Empire BT's TM15. So we're going to go over each one of these markers separately, and then at the end of the video I'll actually put up all the similarities and all the differences between each of the two. So you know what, we might as well start with the Tippmann X7 Phenom. Let's come take a little bit of a closer look here and we'll check it out. Alright guys, so the X7 Phenom's a great marker, comes loaded with features. We'll start actually with the coolest part, which is going to be the X7 Phenom's new valve design. So it's the new flex valve designed by Tippmann. Very cool operating system in that it's Tippmann's first electro-pneumatic valve design, meaning it's going to be very low pressure overall and almost more importantly, fully regulated. So this marker is going to ensure the same amount of air is going to be firing each paintball, resulting in a much closer speed in between each paintball, and therefore much higher accuracy overall. It's pretty obvious that if each of your paintballs are flying the same speed, they're going to be landing much closer to the same spot, and that does result in accuracy in paintball. Consistency is definitely key. So this Tippmann is going to be much more consistent than any other Tippmanns before it, which is fantastic. Now that flex valve also gives this marker the unique ability to run a regulated platform, still low pressure, but on semi-automatic it has the ability to do this without batteries. So this is the only marker on the market that can run, again, a low pressure regulated system but with no batteries at all. So very, very cool. Now also very cool on this marker is going to be that you can see it no longer has any braided lines. So you are running an air through grip on this X7 Phenom. Very, very cool. It has multiple firing modes from it, from full auto to 3-round burst to auto response, and you can adjust each one of those firing modes with the push button right in the front of the grip here. It's a recessed button. On the bottom is going to be your LED, showing exactly which firing mode you are on, what your battery level is, all that fun stuff. Now the Phenom does come looking very cool out of the box, almost a UMP type of look to it. But a very awesome feature of the Tippmanns are just how upgradable they are. And the X7 Phenom is the most upgradable of all Tippmanns. It uses all this push pin technology you can see right here. A simple push pin to attach and remove your individual milsim pieces. So you can easily swap out the front shrouds, the mag kits, as well as different stock kits for this X7 Phenom right on the fly. Now, with that point made, this X7 Phenom can be bought with attachments already included, whether it's the Assault variant or the M16 style variant. These ones do come with stocks, front shrouds, and different mag kits for a slightly higher price right out of the box. So very cool. If you do like those other variants, you can get a lot more bang for your buck getting them right out of the box. So very, very nice. This gun I should say does come with a very highly ported barrel. A lot of porting at the end here. So this is going to keep the rear half nice and consistent, but allow a lot of that air to escape before the ball does. So that's going to make a nice quiet shot and keep up that consistency. Another main feature of the X7 Phenom is going to be the cyclone feed. So this marker does come with a hopper, which is going to be great because you know what? When you have a high rate of fire marker, you've got to have a fast feeding loader. And this cyclone feed will feed easily 15 balls a second right out of the box, which is going to be great, helps you keep up with the X7 Phenom. And a lot of people love the fact that it is completely offset. So it's going to give you a complete line of sight down the top of your gun. You do have your velocity adjustment on the rear here, so very nice, easy velocity changes overall, and that ties right into easy tech maintenance. With just a few push pins, you can gain access to your entire valve design, making this Tippmann very easy to clean overall. Alright people, so next up we have our Empire BT TM15. So this is also a completely electro-pneumatic marker. In fact, this is a full-blown tournament speedball gun, the Empire Mini, built directly into this marker. So it's got a complete speedball valve design, but a very cool milsim shell built in over top. Now that shell is very neat in that it's made out of a magnesium material, making the marker incredibly lightweight. You'll also see physically that this marker does come fully upgraded with all of your milsim attachments already installed. Now this does mean that it doesn't have quite as much in terms of aftermarket milsim upgrades, so you can't as easily change out the shroud, for example, or magazine kits, but I guess the name of the game with the TM15 is that it comes looking freaking sweet right out of the box. Now, more of its performance aspects, this marker again is running an air-through grip, so no macro lines or braided hoses or anything on this marker. The ASA of this marker is also going to be its regulator, so very cool that your entire regulator and ASA are all built into one piece on the bottom here. Now this reg does operate at 200 psi overall, and is going to give a very consistent output in that with that 200 psi. So just like the Phenom, I'm going to have a lot of accuracy with this TM15. Now this TM15 does run on 9-volt batteries. Those batteries are installed right in the magazine, so you can actually pop that magazine out. One battery is going to sit right on top, and you have the ability to run another battery right on the inside in case you run out on the field. So very cool in that regard. You do have a multiple selector switch between safe, semi-automatic, 3-round burst, and full auto, along with an incredibly lightweight magnetic release trigger. So you're going to get some very high rates of fire out of this marker. The marker's shell does come with all of your rails built in right off the bat, so you can attach a lot of different milsim pieces to it. And other key features are definitely going to be its brake beam eyes platform in there, looking for a ball to be in the breech before before the marker actually fires. So this is really going to improve the overall amount, or decrease I guess, the overall amount of brakes that you're going to get in your marker. Now cleaning this guy is pretty easy. You're just going to pop out 2 screws in the rear here, 1 screw in the bottom of the valve, and your entire valve assembly is going to come right out the back of the marker. So definitely easy to clean and maintain. I suppose the overall benefit of the TM15 is getting that speedball gun inside of a milsim shell. Now this TM15 does come in multiple variants, just like the X7 Phenom, one of them definitely being this limited edition camo soggy modded variant. The original TM15 is longer and does not have the Apex 2 or the front grip. So the soggy versions have been cut back, the Apex 2 is available, and that front grip is available as well. Alright guys, so we've looked at each one of these markers individually, so let's just do a quick overview of each one so you can compare the main features of each marker. So starting off with the X7 Phenom, you do have the macroless design for the Phenom, so your air is going to travel right through the grip frame, so you don't have any external hoses in this design. It does have a completely electro-pneumatic internal operating system. The Phenom uses the new flex valve design, which is key in that it allows you to shoot on semi-automatic without batteries. Very, very cool. This marker does operate at 300 psi approximately. The marker comes with the cyclone feed system, which is awesome. Force-fed hopper, which is completely offset to the side. Another key feature of the Phenom is it's easy to tech and maintain with the removal of just a few push pins and pulling out the valve assembly. Along that same line, via push pins, this marker is incredibly easy to upgrade physically. You can attach different stocks, mag kits, front shrouds, all that fun stuff incredibly easily. And on that note, this marker does come in a multitude of variants, whether it be your Assault or M16 variants. You can get the marker completely customized with stocks, different front shrouds, and different mag kits right out of the box. So really the Phenom is definitely a very versatile marker with a lot of upgrade options, and having that ability to run on semi-automatic is going to make it extremely durable as well. Now when we switch it over to the TM15 here, you're also going to get a complete macroless design, so the air is going to come through the grip. The TM15 is exceptional in that it has a regulator and ASA built into one small piece in the bottom. So the regulation on this marker is fantastic. This actually has the complete Empire Mini, Empire Axe internals, so that valve design is going to be complete electropneumatic operating system. So it is going to be running at 200 psi overall, which you can read on the gauge in the rear. This marker is very easy to tech and maintain with just a simple 2-screw release, and you'll be able to pull your bolt right out the back of the marker overall. You'll see the TM15 does come completely assembled with all of your mil-sim options already installed, so this does make it not quite as upgradable as the X7 Phenom counterpart, but very cool in that it comes with the upgrades right out of the box. The standard TM15 is excellent in that it comes with a silenced barrel. It also has a very unique ability to run your 9 volts in the magazine itself and carry an extra mag, or an extra battery I should say, in that mag as well. Now the TM15 does come in a multitude of variants, just like the X7 Phenom, one of them being this limited edition version right here with the camo, but it does also come in an all black soggy modded version, which is this shorter variant with the Apex 2 as well as the front grip. So both very, very nice markers, both of them very low pressure, both of them regulated to ensure extra accuracy. So no matter which marker you choose, you're going to have an absolutely great time out there. So if you do want to see both of these markers, please come on into any of our 9 locations across Canada. We've got each of these markers in the store for you to check out. But if you can't make it into the stores, like I always say, check us out at badlandspaintball.com. And while you're on the computer, make sure you check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube as well. If you are enjoying these videos, let us know. If there's anything you'd like to see differently or new videos that you'd like to see, please comment, let us know what you want to see, okay guys? Now, once you get your marker, as I always say, make sure you're going out there and play some paintball, guys.